What is closure? What is closure? You must have heard of this term in many interviews. So here I will cover the closure concept from the JavaScript. First of all, we will understand the basics of the closure, then we will deep dive in the closure concept, and then we will understand the closure with the call stack and execution context references so that you can answer any of the closures related questions in any interviews. So let's simply implement the basic example of the closure. Let's declare a variable x and then function a. Okay. So I declared x as a global and function a also a global. Now inside the function a, let's declare another variable y, assign 22. It's local to the function a. Now call another function b. That function is nested function inside the a. Inside that, define another variable, let's chat. Assign it with the 15. Now let's calculate sum of x plus y plus z. So as you can see, inside b I'm using x and y. X is global scope variable and y is a scope variable. Generally it's a functional scope of a generally, and z is its local. Now let's return the sum here. So as the closure returns the reference of a function. It plays a very important role in the closure by returning the reference of a function from a outer function. Now let's see, call it first, then we will see. We will store the reference when I'm calling a. Now let's store the output of the bref. Now console it. Let's see the output. I got 45. Now here let's understand two things first. First thing is calling. Second thing is returning generally. When I'm calling the function a, it creates an execution context and it pushes that execution context to the call stack. When I'm returning a function, it popped out that execution context from the call stack. So that is two things happens. So when I got the reference, when I'm calling a, then I'm calling bref. So as I told you, when a returned, after that I'm calling bref, and after that I'm using x and y inside the b. So I will call b as a closure. So b is my closure function because it remembers the x and y from its outer scopes. Even though function a, outer function, has finished its execution, that means it's popped out from the call stack, but I'm still have access to these variables from the closure function b. That accessibility from outer scopes, even though outer function has finished its execution, that is called the closure. So b is the closure function. Now let's understand it with the execution context and with the call stack references. Let's see it.